Fox reporting with Weird Ass Austin Productions. We have...
My name's Cody.
Cody and...
Frank.
You have a new restaurant, I see, yeah? Is that right?
Woo woo.
Woo woo.
Yes, ma'am. Woo
Okay,
woo
that's
sushi.
good. So anyhow, tell me, why did you guys put on this event here today?
Shit, there needed to be a great free place for music and good food.
Absolutely, absolutely. Right after South by SXSCock, right? Yeah.
It was about bringing together the east side and keeping the big business and the corporation on the other side of 35 where they're really good at what they do, but they lose the soul of the neighborhood.
This is what music is supposed to be about.
So what is it that you hate about South by SXSCock?
It's too expensive to go and enjoy it and have a good time. Who can afford the parking and some of the shows?
It's like a gang rape, right?
Yeah, many times over.
What do you think it should be called, my love?
Oh, South by South, ka-ching.
Nice. Yeah, I agree. Or South by South, you, right?
Yeah.
I do live on the east side as well, and I would not change it for the world, unless I got a penthouse downtown.
Yeah. We're going to open up here in about 3 weeks, and we're going to be a full-blown sushi bar. The thing we have going for us is all of our alcohol is either made here in Austin or just right outside. We're trying to keep everything local.
Our wine comes from a small vineyard in Fredericksburg. They're so small they don't even distribute. We have to meet him halfway in between Fredericksburg to pull it out of the trunk of his car.
That was a lot of cool shit, but is this going to be the kind of place where you bring the third date? You know what I mean? You take, that third date,
see what you're saying.
The closer.
Yeah, there'll be no need for a third date after the first date here. Thank you.
Don't make that face.
Wipe it off your face.
The closer.
I'm so glad that I know what the closer is. So fucking glad.
I don't know what the closer is. It's been a while.
We are with, what was the name of your band?
The Sun Machine.
Yeah, we're working on our first full-length album. It'll be done by the end of May.
What are the things that you hate about South by?
Well, I work for 2 different bars, and how people just expect that there's going to be free things every single place that they go.
The festival's just gotten massive. Like, it's just this huge thing. The craziest motherfuckers descend on the town and they run amok. The people who live in Austin and stuff, they go to it, and a lot of times they can't even get into places they go all the time.
It's a love-hate, you know what I mean? It's like one of those chicks that you date where it's fucking wicked-ass sex, but she drives you fucking insane. She says shit, it's like, listen to me, listen.
You just drink again, and then you fuck again, and then you love it.
I don't promote misogyny.
And then after the next morning when you're going through the whole hangover thing, it's like, man, why are you talking?
If you have an Austin residence, I think that you should get some kind of badge that says, hey, I fucking live here, instead of treating me like a fucking cockhole. For some reason, really hot, wicked chicks don't like metal.
It's a guy thing, dude. You want to meet a nice guy, dude? Go to a metal show.
That was very well put.
Let's go see Das Throat. They're just like, oh, what is that? Like, what kind of music?
Das Throat.
Das, I cannot remember that. Das Throat.
And we might be poor, but we're between lots of bread right now.
Oh.
Well put.
Wow.
And I have nothing else to add to that.
Thank you very much. You guys have a good night. We are the Sun Machine. Check us out.
This is Christopher Semmeribus coming to you from Weird Ass Austin, and today I'm covering this festival, which is RXSM.
Self-medicated film expo is how we started. That's our graphics folks went all underground on us this year, but dig it.
I don't know what that means, but it sounds professional. What's your name?
Anthony Pedoni. Me and a group of friends of mine, other filmmakers, started the Self-Medicated Film Expo, RXSM, in 2010. This year it was 7 days, 100 films, 84 hours. We started off just doing 1 day. In 2010, in 2011, 2012, we were 3 days. This year we were 7.
How many films were submitted?
It was almost 400 total.
And how many did you show?
100, but we had another probably 200 films that were curated, like our programmers found, rather than just straight submissions.
Well, that sounds like a lot of shit that they go through to make this thing happen. They had an open bar here, which would have gotten me here anyway, and I might have covered it because of that, but the fact that this guy's so passionate about what he's doing is really important to me. Usually I come on these things and I try to fuck with these guys and make them feel like jackasses for absolutely no reason because I get bored. But I don't feel like I can do that with you because
That's a dangerous thing. The idea is to take films that don't make it into South by, but that still have gained some kind of following or some kind of interest, or have sparked the attention of some of our programmers, and we like to offer those films here during this gigantic festival. That we want to offer something where you don't need a badge and you don't have to worry about waiting in line, and you still get to see great indie films. So
Hi, I'm Travis Wade Sr. with Weird Ass Austin, coming to you from Austin, and I'm here with Edison Chair.
what did I fucking tell you? This festival, or our coverage for Weird Ass Austin, is called South by SXSCock. I know these guys, there's something that annoyed you about it. No, it's a fantastic festival. It's a great way to be recognized, but I'm not saying it's all bad, but there's certain things that fucking piss me off about South by SXSCock, and I want to know, ask these guys, what is it?
People who are not 21, because then you can't go to shows, or you can ditch them.
I got yelled at by a cop for walking too close to him.
Oh, that was hilarious. The cop just freaks out at Will and starts yelling at him. It's really funny because, if you're gonna yell at someone, Will's like the person you shouldn't yell at. He does not deserve that.
Any hookers, blow, good drug stories or anything like that?
Looking at the wrong guy.
9.
I've told you not to fucking bring drugs up. I don't care if we bring it up with people that are old enough, but these two fuckers, how old are you?
I'm like 20
and
something.
You?
I'm 20.
It's like taking these two in a prison gang rape. They're just not old enough for it yet. That person was like 23, not a problem.
We just actually recently started playing with 3 background singers, and so we can do a lot more things that we've never been able to do before.
This is Travis Wade Sr. checking out from Weird Ass Austin in Austin, and I'm here with Edison Chair. Keep an eye out for these guys. They're going to be great.
I'm Gypsy Amaturi, and you can find me on Facebook, but I don't have a website just yet, so I'm in the works. So I'm screen pressing woo-woo t-shirts and band t-shirts for this whole festival. So I learned how to screen print online through YouTube and built a press by myself, set up everything else in my garage, and just started working.
Miss Valerie, what is it that you hate most about South by SXSCock?
The fucking drunk tards. They're crazy.
I never even thought about the drunk tards. Maybe because sometimes I am one.
People are spending from $600 all the way up to like $1,000 on these badges and everything.
For a big bag of shit, yeah?
I actually like South by. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a severe Austinite, but yeah. Fuck the fucking drunk tards and fuck the traffic. fuck the badges and the paying all this money for shit, because you're just gonna come and the free shows are where everything's at.
All right, this is Christopher Samrepas coming to you from Weird Ass Austin, and I'm trying to cram this interview in as quickly as possible because we're standing in the way of a fucking Easter egg hunt. I'm doing a follow-up interview on the performance they gave at the Woo Woo, what was that thing called?
Woo Woo Fest.
Woo Woo Fest, and why do I like Les Rav? To me, they're like a breath of fresh air. I don't know. It's kind of like have you ever had a roommate that has an animal that isn't potty trained? Right? So like you got this roommate, and you walk into your house, and the dog took a shit in your house, and then you go and it smells horrible. And then after a little while, you don't smell anything. People come over and it's like, holy shit, your place smells like shit. And you're like, I don't smell anything after an hour or so. But then you walk out in the front yard, and you're like, oh my God, this is so fresh and beautiful. You guys are the front yard. That's Les Rav. So they played at Woo Woo Fest, which the owners were beautiful, and I loved that place. And you guys sounded awesome in there.
Well, first of all, I just want to thank Woo Woo Fest because I think that was the best show we played. They're like the only ones that like made sure we were fed. Like they fed us sushi with avocado, and they made sure we had water and vitamin water. And you are so pretty. You are so pretty.
What was your least favorite thing about South by?
Badmouth anybody. We were really happy to have the opportunities that we had, and we're really glad that we had those. And even the struggles were something that we could grow as a band around, and to get over those things together was a really good experience. So even though it wasn't all positive, it was a positive experience overall. She's really fucking up the funny in my show right now.
Okay, it was exhausting. It was exhausting.
And we had to deal with some stuff that was, not everything was working out as far as like, not necessarily administrative, but just sometimes we showed up to a gig and things were a little bit off.
Oh, they had some problems. One of the things I really like about Les Rav, I love the sound. It's delicious in my ear holes. But another thing that I really like is the way that Lauren moves around on stage. I think it's a certain presence. And I do like Caleb's mug out front playing he's got like this like funny confidence thing that like if he couldn't play as well as he could, it'd be like, what a cock.
He would be a cock. If he didn't play as well as he did, I would call him a cock.
Well, we totally crashed an Easter egg hunt. There's children waiting to get their Easter egg on for us. They're totally waiting for us. So bye-bye, everybody from Weird Ass Austin.
Thanks.
Thanks.
All right.